My name is David Hutchins. I am the first vice president of VACO and the chairman of the Carroll County Board of Supervisors. And you're watching VACO on the Go.
In transportation, one of our biggest issues will be devolution of secondary roads. This is an issue that comes up every year, and it's one that we'll be dealing with again in 2015. Another issue is how to best regulate transportation network companies such as Uber and Sidecar. We're having stakeholder discussions right now with the Department of Motor Vehicles on how to best regulate TNCs at the state and local level. Eric, what's happening in economic development and planning?
Two major issues. One, workforce development. The governor has said that changing and improving workforce development in Virginia will be a top priority for him next year. There's a lot of members of the General Assembly with interest in that topic. So we're working to protect the county interests and process and improving our local economies through workforce development. The other major piece is local land use control. There's continual efforts to have more state control of land use in Virginia, and we're going to be working to make sure we protect our local land use control and our ability at the local level to decide how we want our communities to be. Larry, ag and environmental issues?
In the area of environmental protection, there are three major issues that we're working on very closely. First of all, we're working closely with the Department of Environmental Quality as they undertake the responsibility of managing stormwater programs on behalf of several counties around the state as a result of legislation that passed during the 2014 session. Also, we're working closely with the National Association of Counties on regulations proposed by EPA and Army Corps of Engineers that redefine the waters of the United States under the Clean Water Act. This is an issue that could have a very significant impact on many counties. Finally, we hope that we're going to be playing a constructive role in the area of hydraulic fracking. We hope that we can develop tools that counties can use if they're considering amendments to their ordinances and comprehensive plans. Now, Bo, what's happening in the world of health and human resources?
Boils down to funding. Each and every year we deal with funding for comprehensive services, mental health, and the types of services that our localities perform in the HHR area, but also trying to protect and give our counties the ability to provide case-tailored services and have flexibility at the local level to carry out those programs. Eric, what's happening in general government?
Our General Government Steering Committee deals with a lot of different issues. I'd break them into two main issues for the upcoming year: funding for constitutional officers, for our jails, for pension reform, as there's many increased costs related to pension reform. And then on the other side, some major attempts to change the Freedom of Information Act and Procurement Act. We'll be looking at there's some studies going on this summer. We'll be looking at ways to protect county interests in any potential changes. So those are the main topics for us. And Larry, how about for you in Education Steering Committee?
Funding is always the major issue with respect to education. VACO will be advocating for the General Assembly to meet its responsibilities in fully funding the standards of quality. Also, VACO has formed a small working group to study ways in which the local composite index is calculated. Bo, to wrap up?
Wrapping up, just to remind our members of local business taxes again will be a big issue in 2015, and we want to protect our county's ability to levy and collect local business taxes. Also to protect our county's interest with the Virginia state budget. These issues and more will be discussed at our August meeting where we have our steering committee meetings.
The Virginia Investment Pool was established last fall as an alternative for local governments and political subdivisions to invest their idle funds and reserves in a vehicle that would earn more money in these times of historically low interest rates. The program's growth and success has exceeded our expectations. Since the first deposits were received in February of this year, the program has grown to about $150 million in 5 short months. In addition, the rate of return to the participants has exceeded our projections. The VIP is rated by Standards & Poor's as a AA S1 investment vehicle. The assets are invested in high-quality corporate and government securities and are in full compliance with the Virginia Investment of Public Funds Act. Currently, participants are earning 5 times the rate that they would earn in traditional money market funds or even the Virginia Local Government Investment Program. The VIP is designed for participation by counties, cities, towns, and authorities. Currently, counties, large and small, are dominating in the pool's participants. Among the county's participants are Fairfax County, Arlington County, King William County, Charlotte County, Scott County, and Washington County, and many jurisdictions in between. Participation is very easy. The governing body first adopts an ordinance to allow participation in the trust. Then they execute a joinder agreement, and then they urge their treasurer to invest in the Virginia Investment Pool. If you are not already participating in the VIP and want to earn a higher rate of return on your investments, join us now. For more information, contact me or Bob Lauderberg or Steve Mulroy at 804-648-0635.
Being an elected official in Carroll County is very important to me. It means that I try to serve the people, that I'm there as their representative, and that the facts that we don't always do what they agree with, but we try to do what's best for the overall county to improve our education, our industrial facilities, and to bring prosperity to the citizens of Carroll County. Carroll County is an agricultural county. There's numerous things that are there. We have a farmer's market that is one of 4 in the state of Virginia. Ours happens to be a very, very active farmer's market. We have the music center out at Fisher's Peak that goes through the summer. We have the flea market in September for Labor Day weekend that draws thousands and thousands of people in to view our region. And there's numerous other events that happen in Carroll County throughout the year that tourists are always stopping to see. So come see us. As part of the recently adopted VACO strategic plan, we have re-engineered our educational efforts. In fact, this August at the County Officials Summit, education will be the focus of that meeting. We certainly urge you to attend. Likewise, if you have not taken the Supervisor Certification Program, I would certainly suggest you do so. I am a 2008 graduate, and it has been a tremendous help to me over the years. The things that we learned, I still look back on. There are nuggets of information that we gather out of each class that have always been very, very beneficial.
Here at VACO, we're excited about re-engineering and retooling our education programs. Heading up our efforts this year is Phyllis Arico. Phyllis, tell us about what our programs are going to be looking like in the upcoming year.
Sure, Dean. We are taking our tried and true programs, we're enhancing those, and we're adding to that a number of topical seminars of interest and on issues that our members need information on now. So we will take things that we've done for a number of years, like our Certified County Supervisors course, and we will add and enhance that program. Our Board Chairs Institute, our new Supervisors Forum, we'll do those. And in addition to that, on a very regular basis, we will do topical seminars. For instance, this year we've done a stormwater seminar through webinar. We've done a fracking seminar out in one of our counties. We have done numerous broadband sessions partnering with the Center for Innovative Technology, and we've had 6 different sessions out there throughout the Commonwealth of Virginia so that we can get to our members. And one of the things that we think is really important is offering these different sessions and seminars through different mediums. Some will be out in the localities, some we might do centrally, some we'll do through webinars so that as many people can access these sessions as possible.
Phyllis, we've already started off with a real bang in 2014, following the General Assembly. Our first seminar was back in March, maybe?
January, actually.
Was it? Okay.
Yes, January. We had the board chairs
Board
and,
chairs, okay.
and the, also the new supervisors forum in January.
And you had something
Yeah.
specifically on fracking?
Yes.
that,
We had fracking in May, we had stormwater in April, teaming up with the law firm of Sands Anderson. We have our county official summit coming up August 14th and 15th. This is going to be a really exciting 2 days of education. We're going to have several members of the governor's cabinet and other key officials speak to us about transportation, about the environment, about all those issues that our members need to know about now. And we're going to couple that with our legislative steering committees so that we can take this information and work it into our legislative program.
All right, Phyllis, coming up, we have the annual conference in November. Give me at least a glimpse of what the education programs are going to be like in November.
Well, in November, it's going to be all those things that people love about our annual conference and then more in terms of different kinds of sessions, more interactive sessions, again, pinpointing those sessions that will help our members most. And for the annual conference, as well as throughout the year in our educational program, we want to bring our elected officials the information they need, but we also want to serve the staff of our member counties as well and to bring information to them to help them do their jobs better as well.
Thank you for heading up this strategic objective, that was identified by our strategic plan this year. And I think we have an exciting year ahead of us, and thank you for your efforts.
You're welcome. It's going to be great for everyone, I think.